Hi, I'm Pete, and this is a demonstration solve of the MoYu Container Puzzle. Now, the MoYu Container Puzzle is a collaboration between Jean-Claude Constantine and Tony Fisher. And the fact that Tony Fisher's there might give us a little idea of what has happened to this poor puzzle. Anyway, I've had this container puzzle for quite some time, and I'm not really sure why I never really did much with it. On the outside, it looks very, very simple, unassuming, but once you start turning it and taking a look at it, it really does look like quite a little challenge. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try to solve this on video so you can watch me struggle with it. And I'm also going to, at the same time, solve this cube, and hopefully it'll become clear why once we get going. So here we go. I'm kind of going in. I've looked at it. I think I know how to approach it, but who knows? Who knows, right? Okay, well, let's, in order to get started here, let's try to figure out some similarities and differences. We'll note that the cube will kind of turn this way. So if I turn the top down onto the front, it actually brings the face, the center that used to be on the side here. So if we try that same move on the container puzzle, this very strange thing happens. So this is the face here, and the piece that used to be on the side is now on top. So what that tells me is that this is a center, and this two-colored thing that looks like an edge is also a center. Right? The two-color edge. Well, if that's the case, then maybe we can sort of understand or see where Tony Fisher's been on this puzzle. Because if that's a center, that's a center, that's a center, and then of course that's a center, and that's a center. 6 centers, exactly like a cube. Okay, well, if these two color things that look like edges really are centers, where are the corners? Well, if we look at where the corners are on this puzzle, say we have the yellow here, the corners are in a ring of 4 around the outside of the center. So there's the center, and then so these must be the corners. So they're one color instead of 3 colors. So I think that Mr. Constantine and Mr. Fisher have really presented a very, very interesting shape mod of the cube. That's what it looks like anyway. Okay. I am a little alarmed at seeing the two colors there, because that I think is going to give these centers orientation, in which case it's going to be more like a super cube rather than a regular cube. In other words, a cube that has centers that have orientation. But be that as it may, let's just go ahead and scramble these things up and get started with this. So this is a demonstration solve. You're welcome to kind of follow along here, see how this is going to look. And so this is a very clicky kind of mechanism. I'm not sure who makes this one. I had it for a while. All right, well, that's good enough for now anyway. And so now it's time to solve this. Now we got to be careful on the turning, because if you just turn willy-nilly, if you just turn randomly, you can put it in these funny shapes, but then it really doesn't do anything. So I have to be careful that I do replace, if this is a center and that's a center, then I have to make sure that I replace the center with a center. Okay, so likewise, that's a center, that's a center. So let's just go ahead and bring it down. Look at that. It did work. Okay, So, well, let's try it again. So this is a center, that's a center, so I should be able to just push it down there. Indeed. Right, now I can move that one to the top. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty, that's pretty freaky. I don't know if I need to even do any more scrambling. Wow, that's something. Now, okay, something maybe just not quite right here. I think it'll be okay, but yeah, I may not have turned something quite enough. There you go. Okay, and then I can turn that up. Yeah, that works. Okay, and then I can turn that one up. And then, of course, a good way to scramble a cube is by turning some of the faces. So that one and that one, I'll just switch those around. There we go. That should be good. And then maybe push. Okay, so I'm a little bit out of sorts here. Okay, I think I might have. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I think that's gonna work. I was just trying to figure out, yeah, okay, so I had it kind of mangled a little bit here. Wow, this is, you know, I want to do a good job scrambling this thing, but wow, it's already just kind of, just really, really messed up here. Okay. Yeah, I think this looks okay because that's kind of the way these ones are, right? They're adjacent to each other. So, yeah. Wow, this is just, okay, we'll do that. I'll do a few more here. Kind of hoping that's, oh yeah, okay, it's going to be like that. Okay. Okay. All right, well, I got to do better scrambling than what I'm doing here because I can see some pieces still kind of stuck together. There we go. Okay, wow, this is really just incredible. Now, I think, you know, I got to be careful here because it's probably not possible to break every single section up. Anyway, I'm just trying to do, you know, make sure it's a good, reasonable scramble. Okay, I think that looks pretty horrific right there. I think that'll be a good place to start. All right, well, probably the thing to do, I think, this is sort of the way I like to do these. I'm going to start solving this, and then as a parallel thing, you know, solve a little bit of this, solve a little bit of that, and just go back and forth and see what the similarities and differences are. So on this, I normally start on the white face and just find a white corner. Well, it was already done for me. It just happened. So now I need to find a white with red on it. It's over here. Okay, so it's right here. So I kind of have to move this corner. There you go. So I have that corner. So we're kind of establishing the color scheme this way. So now I don't need a white with green on it, which should be that. If I bring that down, it's not going to be rotated properly. Still not rotated properly. Okay, so now it's correct. And then the last one, just put it into place. Okay, so that was pretty good. Established our color scheme, right? And the color scheme, blue, orange, green, red around the white face. All right, well, there's the white face. And the very first thing I notice is that our corners are not, they don't have three colors on them. There's no white. So I think really all I can do is just use the color. So for example, that's the green. And I think that's, you know, that the green corner, one of the green corners, there's only going to be one. How's that going to work? Yeah, so things are, yeah, so these corners are kind of flattened into triangles and they're only one color. And the color is, the red. All right, well, anyway, that's going to be the green. I think, actually, it might be easier just to make that blue. All right, we'll make it blue, white and blue. So this is where we are here. This makes sense. So that means the next one's got to be orange. I think this is, I don't know, I'm hoping this is the approach here. So I got the orange, but it's not in the right orientation, but I know how to fix that on this. You just flip it back to the top and then rotate it. Okay. Okay, and then bring it back. No, it's still not right. So, see if I can rotate it some more. Oh, well, that actually isn't too bad. So there you go. So there's the orange. Now we're looking for green. So if I didn't know my color scheme, it would kind of be a little awkward to do this, but I think so far it's okay. So there's the green, but I gotta rotate it some more. So let's see. Try that. Okay, that's not quite it. I'm not quite sure about rotating these. Okay. All right, so that's not too bad. Oh, look at that. Okay. Green, and then the last one's blue, red. So there's a blue there. That one's not the correct blue. So I got to put a red in there. Okay, there's the red, but it's not oriented properly. So I got to, not really sure how that's going to. Okay, I think I'm going to end up knocking that piece out, which I think is something that does happen. Yeah, it does happen. You just bring it back in. Yeah, whoops, no, that's not it. What was it? It was blue. Ended up knocking the blue out somehow. I'm not really sure. Oh, no, blue, red. Oh, boy. All right, well, let's try this again. Blue, red. Oh, what I ended up knocking out was a green. Okay. Yeah, I'm not real okay, I'm so confused right here, but you know what? It's all in good fun. So if I yeah, I just want to get this green back here, but I want to rotate it, but I don't want to knock that out. Very disorienting. Okay. All right. Well, I thought I was doing well there, but now it's just kind of. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not. I got two blues. This is not. Okay, so I get the red. I get the blue. That should be an orange. Wow. Did I ever? Okay. Well, so that may explain why I was having trouble. Okay, so that's not correct. Okay. Anyway, I was going to say that may explain why I was having trouble getting the pieces in the right place, because I just kind of had the puzzle in a illegal state, maybe? Okay, so I got green. That should be red. No, that's blue. Wow, blue, orange. That should be green. Oh, man, there's the green. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is really... it's really disorienting. So that blue, that should be red right there for some reason. All right, let's just try this again. This is blue. This should be red. Wow. This is very. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna try. Well, maybe I can't. I was gonna say, instead of trying to orient the pieces in one step, just put them in. So like this is a red, it's right here, that's the blue, that's the orange, that's correct, and then that's the green. Oh, they are all in. Okay, well that's great. So now I'm just going to But because they're the bottom, we do have a step to rotate corners on the top, but I'd rather get them in. But I think this is kind of good. I don't know. Maybe there's some better ways to do this. So I'm gonna try anyway. So I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna try rotating this. Yeah, see, it's gonna knock something out, but that's. I think that's okay. Okay, this is where I'm a little confused here because I can bring this up, this one. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Yeah, see, I can bring it up and then rotate it that way. It does knock that out, but I can still rotate and bring it back and then bring the knocked out one back. So let me just see if I can find that equivalent move. So it's yeah, so it's just that. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. And then I can rotate this back here. I should be able to. And then I should be able to bring it back. But it's a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. It did work. Sorry, I think I may have moved that out of the way there. Okay. That's still okay. And definitely, I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be a red. That was supposed to be a blue, but that was kicked out by that. Okay. So, well, we're making some progress. So now supposed to be able to go up here and then just rotate that around. I'm finding it doesn't the rotate part is, maybe I'm not understanding it, how it's supposed to move. Yeah, see, it's not even. Okay, so that. Yeah, so what I'm supposed to be able to do is take one of these corners, move it up, and then rotate it in place, and then bring it down. Okay, so it's rotating using the side face. All right, let's give that a go. So we're gonna go. So that has to go there. And then we're rotating this. Ah, yes, I've got it. Look at that. And then I can bring it back down. No, it's not quite right yet. One more. And then I can bring it back. There it is. And then I can bring that one back. Ah, perfect. Okay, so I think I'm getting the hang of this. So this one, blue is not next to green. Blue is next to red. Okay, so I'll just bring red. There we go. Okay. So what I need to do then, so I wasn't turning these enough. So this one, I got to put that one where that one is. Okay. There you go. So now there's my red, and I can turn this whole section. Okay, whoop. Okay, until the red is in the right orientation. I think it's that. And then I'm going to turn this until it gets over to there. I think that's what I'm going to do anyway. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's the red. And now I just got to put this back, which was the green. And it should be there. It shouldn't be affected. Famous last words. It was affected, so I don't really... Okay, well, maybe... There's another green. That wasn't it. Yeah, not quite sure why that's... Okay, so I'm just gonna see if I can Okay, I don't know what I've done there. The only one that can actually go down there is that. So I've done something to change the orientation of that, unfortunately. All right, well, let's try again. I mean, you know, what can I do, right? Because all the other ones are in. So now my technique then, as imperfect as it is to bring that down. And yeah, that's the one we're working on. So there it is. And I should be able to rotate this whole thing. Yeah. And I am knocking this orange one out, but it shouldn't make any difference when I bring this back. So now I've got it changed. I'm going to bring that back. And now I should be able to bring this one back and save the orange. And I did. Okay. So I must have done something wrong before. Whew. Okay, so that's very, very complicated. But, you know, that's the first time I'm working through that. And, you know, that's the way it's going to go. So now I have my white and red. Okay, I have the white and blue there. The white and orange and the white and green. Okay, so that's great. So that's the bottom. Now, I know it looks crazy here, but I think this top part is actually going to be fairly straightforward to put back together. I think, anyway, I hope. So, now on this puzzle, the top corners just automatically go into place, and I'm a little worried that I'm not seeing that happen here. But one thing I want to do, you know what? Let's just try this. So the way this works, the way I solve this, and actually we have the same case. We actually have a sort of an opposite case here. This is sort of a bad case because the proper face is on top. But normally the way to fix that is just to find the first bad one and just swap it. And the swap is a 3 cycle. I'd call it down, down, up, up. The actual notation is R prime, which is R in counterclockwise, R prime, L, R, L prime. And that's it. It's just a very simple algorithm. So R prime, L, R, L prime. And what that does is it swaps that and that. It has a side effect of swapping the 2 side faces. But if you just keep doing this little routine that I'm going to show you, it'll always fix itself. And the routine is whatever's on the top, if it's not the yellow, just put it in, and we're matching to the bottom corners because those are the only ones that are set. So this one's blue, so I'll put it in. Down, down, up, up. Okay, so there's the blue is in. Now we got a green, so I'll find where the green goes. Down, down, up, up. Now we have a red. Find where the red goes. Down, down, up, up. Okay, red is good. Find out where the orange goes. Down, down, up, up. And this always works. Eventually you get around, all the side faces are done, and the yellow's on top. Okay, and the only thing left to do are the corners. All right, well, let's see how this one works. What's on top is this orange and blue. Okay, so we have to go down here. Okay, there's the orange, there's the blue, so this goes right there. Now, this is a bit of a problem. And it's a bit of a problem. I can actually see what's going to happen here. It's not good. Okay, so when I go to bring this down, it's going to go there, but it's sitting sideways. Okay, so what that's telling me is it's something wrong. And I think what's wrong can't happen on here because you've got the corners are got 3 colors. So I'm never going to put this corner. Well, they're all put in relation to each other. Okay, on this, basically, this face. How do I explain this? My theory, anyway, is that I have these in the wrong spots. It's either that or one of these is swapped. That's the other possibility. It could be like this blue and that blue are are the wrong ones, right? Because, yeah, as a matter of fact, that's more likely. Because I'm never going to put the corner here that has a yellow on it here because it doesn't match. Whereas on here, this one could belong to the top and this one over here could belong there, right? We don't know. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try swapping these two, because I think that's probably it, rather than these being in the wrong, like, shifted 90 degrees or something. So I'm just going to try and see if I can swap that and see if it helps. It's just a hunch. I don't really know for sure, but I'm hoping that will be that'll do it. Okay, so how can I do this? I think I can. Okay, yeah, I think I might be able to bring this up here, and then rotate that, and then bring that down. Now I know we've. Whoops! Oh boy, did I? Okay, I think I might have. Okay, well anyway, that blue definitely doesn't go where I had it, so I don't know what I've done here. No, try and get my puzzle to go. Yeah, blue. No, it doesn't really. Okay. Okay, this might be it. Orange, blue. Yeah, blue. Okay, I don't know what I did here. That's supposed to be a red. Oh, okay, that's good. That works. Red. That should be green. Okay, so I think I've moved this blue in, and now, of course, I've got to use the routine I had before to turn it, and I got to make sure I don't lose track of it, because it's this one, not the other one. Okay, so let's see. Is that going to be... No. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work at all. Okay, no, that's the actual wrong one. Okay, I'm having some. So it's quite possible that what I've tried to do is maybe it's impossible. Who knows? Okay, I don't know if I've done that. Yeah, I think that might actually be... So what have I done here? Blue, red. This is supposed to be orange. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. All right, there you go. And here's an example. No, I think that's good. Okay, so we're back in business. I think I may have this sorted out. We will see. Yes, because if you look at this is sideways, so when I turn it down, it's going to go in. Okay, so I think I got it. So I just swapped these two, and the blue was just arbitrary. I just picked one set to swap with the idea that sometimes when you get equivalent pieces swapped around, that's what happens. This is looking better. So I'm going to do my down, down, up, up, and basically imagine that this is blue and red. Imagine we had a blue and red up there, and I'm just going to bring it down into the blue and red there. So we're going to go down, down, up, up. Okay, that looks pretty good right there. Okay, now we follow the same algorithm we have for this guy, right? So we just find this is the blue, and orange. So, okay, so there's blue and orange. Okay, and we're going to go down, and go down, down, up, up. It's really hard to kind of keep things in and, you know, where things are. So that looks good. Now, I notice it is swapping, which is fine. I think it might be flipping them too, but I'm not worried about flip. If they're flipped, it's okay because we have a super skew algorithm we can apply at the end. So this is red and green. So there's red, there's green. Now, here's an interesting thing. If I go down, if I start down there, we're actually going to put this one in upside down, which would be okay if the one opposite was upside down, but it's not. It's right side up, which means we want that one right side up because the algorithm I have to flip centers operates on 2 at a time on opposite sides. So what I'm trying to say is I can't be just sort of go and do my algorithm because it says down, down, up, up, and always start with the right. In this case, it makes sense to actually do the algorithm starting with the left, right? So that would put the green in against the green. So, but it's the same algorithm. We go down, down, up, up. There you go. And we put it in. Looks good. And we got that on top. That looks good. And oh my, that one's upside down. Only one of them's upside down. Okay. Okay, that's not going to help us very much when we are trying to sort things out. So there is a way to fix this though, right? And I think you just saw the way to fix it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these two. It'll swap those, but it's okay. Then I'm going to put this back in, but I'm going to put it in the other orientation, right? So let's do it. Down, down, up, up. Okay, so we swap that and that. And now I'm going to put this one in, but I'm going to do it so that my first move matches the color. So which one's going to match? Actually, that. I think that'll match. It's the normal way. So we'll go down, down, up, up, and hopefully it's in right side up. It is. These two are upside down, both upside down. So that's an interesting. I've never known that about this, that it also makes them upside down. But here's the beauty. I have an algorithm that'll fix that. So let's pretend they're not. We got this. We got this. Okay. The other good news about this is that I see all the corners here they're all turned, which is fine. I think we can fix this. Okay, I think we can fix this. This puzzle is really, really cool. I'm getting goosebumps here because it's just such a cool puzzle. There's a lot more to it than I expected, right? This sort of thing. This is crazy. But let's go back now now that we've got it, it's back in shape. And basically, where are we here? Well, basically, we've got to orient the corners, which I'll show on this cube. And then we gotta swap these, or not swap them, but we gotta turn them right side up. And I know how to do that. That's actually pretty straightforward. As a matter of fact, there's probably a couple ways to do it. All right, well, let us then take a look. So the way you orient the corners on this, there's two possible patterns. One is where the two yellow stickers are up like that. Or you have what I call headlights. So you have the yellow here, and then these two pointing in the same direction. And what you do is you put the headlights, imagine this is a car, right? You put the headlights there, and I don't know, these are the blinkers. I don't, it's just called headlights. So if you put it like that, and all you do is down, down, up, up twice, and it fixes it. It fixes the corners. All right, so let's try that. Down, down, up, up. That was once. And then down, down, up, up. That was twice, and that's it. That's, I mean, this cube is not really... It's an interesting puzzle, but once you learn how to solve it, it's pretty, just one algorithm, down, down, up, up. So we got that one solved. So let's take a look at this. So the possibilities are that we had two that are correctly oriented, or we have the headlights. Those are the only two ways the corners can appear on this cube. Well, if we look at this, if we had two that were properly oriented, well, on the bottom, these are all properly oriented. They're flat. So if we had two that were properly oriented, they'd be flat. So we must have the headlight situation. And in fact, you can sort of see it. So these two are kind of clustered close together. And these ones are kind of wide out here. So the question is, which ones are the front? Which ones are the back? Oh boy. I honestly don't know. I don't know. So you know what? This is the beauty of this puzzle. It doesn't really matter. It's not that hard. What I'm going to do, let's assume that the ones that are wide are the equivalent of pointing forward there, and the narrow ones are the equivalent of pointing, oops, that way. I'm just going to assume that I've got basically a 50-50 chance. It could be that way, or it could be that way. But if it's not going to hurt anything. So now we can do the algorithm, which is just down, down, up, up twice. We're going to put these two to the left, these two to the right. This will be our front, and so this is our right, this is our left, and I'm just going to turn very carefully here so I don't lose track of what's up and what's right and left. All right, so down, down, up, up, that's once, down, down, up, up, and that's twice. Okay. It's like, okay, so what happened? These started out being wide, now they're narrow. And these started out being narrow, now they're wide. So what the algorithm did was it just swapped them around. Okay? So I think that if I apply the algorithm again, because now obviously I got it wrong. The wide ones, I had guessed that the wide ones would be the ones that are supposed to go to the left, but it looks like maybe they were supposed to go to the right. So now they're to the right, the narrow ones are to the left. So let's just try that algorithm again. I mean, we got nothing to lose. Not going to hurt anything. So let's down, down, up, up twice. So down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. All right, look at that. Flatten them out. All the corners are flattened, and they're in the right places. That one's good. Okay, I got three that are not good. So I'm not quite sure how that happened. But this one's easy to fix. Okay, we'll fix one of them, and then I'll show you the algorithm to flip two of them at a time. So this one, I'm just going to take it out and then put it back in right side up. It'll swap these once, but when we put it back in, it'll swap them again. All right, so we're just going to go down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Okay, so we took this one out, and now we'll put it in so that the red goes down. So we'll start here, down, down, up, up. Oh no. It's okay, I'm not quite sure. Well, now everything's straight, but we got all our corners all messed up again. That's kind of weird. I don't remember that happening. Oh yeah, okay. It probably does happen. So, but that's okay. Now all of our edges are correct, and we do know that if we put the narrow ones to the left and the wide ones to the right, then when you do this, it'll flatten them. I don't know whether there's side effects it has, but I don't think, I think one of those was flipped, and I'm not really sure. That must have been a mistake from earlier. Okay, so down, down, up, up twice. And again, I'm going to be very careful here, because once the puzzle gets out of this sort of square prism shape, it's going to be, it's really hard to see what's going on. So we go down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Okay, so far so good. Oh my. All right, well, so I thought it was a mistake from earlier, but apparently it isn't. Okay, well, this is kind of unexpected. It's hard to imagine that 3 of them are being swapped around like that. Okay. I want to make sure my color scheme's good. Yeah, my color scheme's good. All right, well, I still have some thinking to do here. Because I know I can fix these 2. I don't know about that. Huh. And you saw what happened. It was when I fixed that one, it caused all these corners to be messed up. Wow. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to try flipping these 2. I'll just use the algorithm. Okay, so the algorithm, it flips the front and the back 180 degrees, and we just do down, down, up, up twice on the front, turn the puzzle around, and down, down, up, up. So I'll try it. I'm kind of running out of ideas here. I'm just going to see what happens here. So it's down, down, up, up. That's once. Down, down, up, up. That's twice. So now that one's correct. And then I'll turn around here and I'll do down, down, up, up again. So down, down, up, up. That was once. Down, down, up, up. That's twice. So it did exactly what we expected. But then we have this very strange case here where that's flipped around. And I just don't know. I don't know if it's maybe a couple of these swapped around. That's a really, really strange case. Oh my, oh my, oh my. All right, well, what can we do? Here's the thing. Okay. If I flip this around, it'll flip that, right? But what if instead of this one back here, I had either the top or better yet the bottom in that slot, so that when I flip this, it'll flip that instead, and then I'll undo it. Okay, so here's my idea, and I don't know, but so I'm just going to turn it like that. And I know it's just kind of, it's a little scary, but I think it's okay. So we do the algorithm. We know that the algorithm doesn't hurt the puzzle. It doesn't change anything when you do the whole thing. So it'll flip that, and it'll flip that, but that one, it doesn't matter if it's flipped. Okay? So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do to get us out of here. Now we got this weird business going over here, so we're going to have to be really, really careful doing these algorithms. But I think it'll be okay. So we'll do down, down, up, up with the puzzle in this very strange configuration with the back being the white. Okay? So we're going to go down. Okay, let's try it again, because that's kind of, that's one, and let's see, and you got to make sure I understand this. This is the front, so this is one right here, and this is the other. It's really awkward. But let's try it. So down. Oh my. Yeah, it's no, it's right here. You gotta be careful. All right, we'll try it. Down, down, up, up. Whoa. Now it gets all catchy. Up. Oh boy. Just not quite aligned. There we go. Up. Okay, so that was one. Down. Down. Up. Up. Okay, so that was two. So now we got that one correct. Okay, we're getting there. So now I got to turn the puzzle around. There we go, and do the same thing here. So it's going to be down, down, up, up, and then one more time. Down, down, up, up. There we go. Okay, so we did it on both sides. I'm going to flip it around, and then the setup move we did was to put the white, replace that back with the white. So now I'm going to put it back down, and so I put that piece back in, and there you go. Look at that. The container cube is solved. Wow, that was tough. that was a really tough solve. That little bit with the one twisted edge. But here's the thing, okay? I've never solved a container cube before, but I have solved other cubes, and I've solved I've solved super cubes. So that is a cube that has a rotation that where you can actually see the center has different colors on it. So I've seen that before. And that's why I kind of had some idea what to do. But you know what? I don't have my notes from those puzzles. It's been a long time. So that was exhilarating. I really enjoyed that solve. And of course, now that I've solved it here, I will be able to solve it again. Be a little easier each time. I'll kind of have some idea what to do. All right. Well, I guess that's it for this video. I hope that was interesting for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like the container puzzle, MoYu Container Puzzle? Do you like cubes in general? Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, any other comments, questions, or suggestions. I always appreciate the feedback on my videos. And well, that's it for this video. So until next time, thanks for watching.